Welcome to Broadway's Calling, where you get to be up close and personal with your favorite Broadway stars and where they share the moment that they got the call to be on Broadway for the first time. It only happens once, and we are here to get that story. Now, everybody knows what today is. It is Super Bowl 55, y'all. Yes, it is. And here we are to celebrate. And I mean, this is our pregame show. So we're leading up to the Super Bowl, which Places is at 6:30. Oh, well, it's not Places. It's, I guess, the kickoff. Well, I think it's all theater for sure. But if you don't know, Kansas City Chiefs will be playing Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. And we are going to bring you a very, very special pre-game show celebrating Black History Month featuring African-American Tony Award winners. But now, since the theater community, in the theater community, the Super Bowl means the Tony Awards. That's why we're going to be using the Tony Awards as our entertainment. And entertainment has been a huge part of the Super Bowl. In fact, I don't know if a lot of you know who was the very, very first halftime entertainer. None other than, does anyone know already? If you know, you can put it in the comments and I'll tell it to you a little later. But getting back to the Super Bowl, sometimes I know people get like the events confused, but we all know that they are completely different because the Super Bowl has nothing to do with the theater. The Super Bowl is where the players practice their moves in different formations. And then they pile up on top of each other wearing different costumes. You've seen that before. And then the crowd cheers, right? Whenever it seems like the players help the main player complete their objective. I know it's totally different from the theater because in the Super Bowl, some guy who doesn't participate in any of the plays criticizes the players, their every move from the sidelines. No. I got to stop confusing him. Because this event is broken up in two halves, which, oh man. They really are very, very similar. Don't tell anybody, y'all, but the Super Bowl is definitely theater. You know what it is? It's outdoor theater. So that means outdoor theater. Now, can you imagine what would happen if these two worlds would actually collide? Because we're gonna walk and stomp and whoop it up tonight. They're gonna love it when we walk and stomp and whoop it up, alright. It's even better than a Aggie football game. Better than a football game? And then we're gonna show them all a thing or two. We're gonna demonstrate just what a champion can do. Yeah! We're gonna play them out and out tonight. They won't have ever seen nobody quite like me. Oh, we're gonna and take it tonight. I swear I don't know how they'll stand such ecstasy. All right. Goalpost, we've been deprived so long, but now we're some. I'll bet the girls are counting up the minutes till we ain't the only ones. 75 miles until we get to heaven. 75 miles until our plans are. 75 miles until we get to the chicken ranch, where history and Aggie boys get. Well, that is what happens when Super Bowl and Broadway get together, you get the best little whorehouse in Texas. Now, there is a movie version with Dolly Parton that everybody knows about, and that's a fantastic version. And if you see that same number in the movie, you're gonna see. They go all out. They go into the locker room and everything, but this is a family show tonight, so we had to show the Broadway version. But it's funny, I see Andy Skurna says that the very first halftime show 55 years ago was Backstreet Boys. Whoa. How old do you think those fellas are? But I can tell you that the very first entertainer for the Super Bowl 55 years ago was none other than Broadway's African-American star, Miss Carol Channing. Now, you're going to go, African-American star? What are you talking about, Lance? Well, apparently in her book, she found out that she was mixed with her mother was German and her father was African-American, and they didn't know this. Well, she didn't know. Her mother knew, but when she went off to college and her mother said, I have something to talk to you about. You'll be probably with boys and you'll meet someone. You may have babies. And I just want you to know that your father is Black. So if you have a Black child, don't be surprised. And she talked about that. And she has fully embraced that before she passed away. And it's in her book. And we're like saluting her since we're saluting Tony Award winners who are African-American. So we're going to add Carol Channing to the list. So welcome to our pre-game show, where apparently millions gather to watch this not theater, Super Bowl, not theater, but they do wait for some very large horses to carry the beer, the chicken wings, the chips, and the dips. And that's reason enough for me to celebrate and have our dear friend Andrea Boyer give us another one of her recipes from Broadway Bites.
Hello.
Hi, Andrea.
It's not Broadway. It's not theater, kids. I was so excited. I got to see that a couple of you went on Instagram and you saw the famous queso dip. And hopefully you all had a chance to go out and buy the products to make it. Super easy, right?
So easy.
And so, I mean, I could do it in my sleep. But I have another one for you. And this one is exciting and tasty, and it's fabulous, and plenty of time for you to still go out to the grocery store and get all your fixings so that you can make it for the pregame show.
Well, that's exciting. Well, before we show your new recipe, Andrea, do you have a favorite in the Super Bowl?
Oh my goodness, a favorite. Well, they're not playing, but I'm gonna
No, in the Super Bowl. It can't be your favorite team.
In the Super Bowl
between Kansas City Chiefs,
I know,
or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I'm going for Tampa Bay.
Is it because of Tom Brady?
No, it's not. It's just because it's the Floridian summer sunny state.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, then we'll be like, duking it out. We'll take bets, because
I love it.
I'm sticking with Kansas City. I was Tampa Bay for a minute, but I'm sticking with Kansas City, mostly because they have a better song.
Okay.
I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come.
And the barbecue
well,
too.
We have someone who can really sing that, and I'm going to give you a treat from Smokey Joe's Cafe later on in the program. But right now, we're going to show Andrea's new Super Bowl dip, buffalo chicken. Let's check it out.
Enjoy.
Oh, I hope you enjoyed that. And anytime that, I mean, you can either rewind this if you watch this on YouTube or something later, or you can go to our website, Broadway'sCallingTV.com, to see these recipes. They should be up in a few days. And I always ask if just make sure you subscribe to our channel if you're watching this after the Super Bowl or sometime during the week, and click the bell so that you will be reminded when we're going to have some great entertainers on. Now, for your pre-game entertainment, we are going to celebrate this theater Super Bowl. Now, the Tony Awards and African Americans have been making history on Broadway and with the Tony Awards since 1950, y'all. And two of those history makers have been our guests here on Broadway Calling, Chuck Cooper and Lillias White. They happened to both won the very same year in 1997 when they were both in the musical The Life. Now, our pregame show will last all month long. We are going to celebrate Black history and these amazing African-American Tony Award winners all month long. Now, we're going to do that because these history makers, just like the Super Bowl, are our MVPs, like Daveed Diggs from Hamilton. Now, you know, we cannot exist without you, our viewers. So we call you the All-Stars, and we have created a special All-Star lapel pin, which I've worn on a couple of episodes, but we couldn't offer them yet because we were just waiting till they all got here. Well, they're here, and I'm wearing it today, and we have a sexy, sexy picture of the lapel pin for you to see up close. Look, Broadway's Calling with Lance Roberts. And you can get a free pin when you sign up to help us keep bringing Broadway's Calling to you. So just go to patreon.com/Broadway's Calling and sign up to support us for as little as $5 a month. And there are tiers, different tiers. When you go on Patreon, you'll see it goes up to $150 a month, where you get all these little fancy things and exclusive and unique experiences. But all the levels, no matter what, during Black History Month, you get the pin. We're just giving the pin. So sign up and support us during this month. And because, I mean, everyone talks about supporting small businesses and Black businesses, particularly during this time. And I'm not a Black business. This is really a hobby now. We're just doing this to hang out together. But guess what? I think I want to make this a business. I'm Black, so it'll be a Black business. So we can start right here, getting people, tell all your friends, say, y'all, there's something happening over there, Broadway's Calling, and it's going to be a thing. So why don't go help support it with only $5. And this entire month, whoever supports us, you'll get the pin and you will get free shipping and handling. That's right, y'all. You don't have to pay for no shipping and handling. It's just whatever you donate or at the patreon.com. That is all that you will have to pay. And I will pay for the shipping and handling. And the first pins will be delivered the first week of March. And you know what? What I'm looking forward to is I saw Andrea, she had her pin today. She just got hers. I know Rhonda Kramer just got hers. So I look forward to people sending pictures in so I can post them on our social media to see people with their pins, showing support for Broadway's Calling. I think that could be very, very exciting. But when you get them, I'll put it up right now, but this will be inside your packet. You'll send your picture to Broadway'sCallingTV.com and you'll be wearing the latest in theater geek chic. That's right. So back to our pre-game show. The Tony Awards started in 1947. And the first Tony to go to an African-American was, does anyone know? It was in 1950, and it was to Juanita Hall for South Pacific. She played Bloody Mary. Belly high. Yes, she did. Other historic winners were Harry Belafonte in 1954 for a show called John Murray Anderson's Almanac. He was the first African-American male to win. And then Diahann Carroll was the first to win Best Leading Actress in 1962. There's so many like great pictures, but I had to use that picture of her on the Ebony cover. And it was the same year when she had won. That was July of 1962, that cover. And then James Earl Jones, he went on to win Best Lead Actor in a Play for The Great White Hope in 1969. And then this is when I became aware of Broadway, because I saw him on the cover of Ebony with Melba Moore, was Cleavon Little, you know him from Blazing Saddles, wins Best Male in a Musical the following year, 1970, for the musical Pearlie. And there he is. He was with Melba Moore in that picture. Now, most of us know Audra McDonald. She has become like a living legend with her record 6 Tony Awards. Now, I have something for you. Without checking Google, can you list Audra's winning shows? And you can put them in the chat, because it's so astonishing. 6. I mean, I remember a long time ago, like Angela Lansbury had 4, and that was amazing. It's amazing to get a nomination for 1, but to win 6 times is incredible as an actor. And a little side trivia, and I think a lot of people know that because it's been so spectacular with Audra, is that she's also won in all 4 acting categories. So she's won Best Actress in a Musical, Best Actress in a Play, Best Featured Actress in a Musical, and Best Featured Actress in a Play. And a couple of those twice, because she has 6 of them. But tonight, our featured performer won an astonishing 3 Tony Awards within 10 years. And Broadway's Calling would like to salute Mr. Hinton Battle. Many know Hinton from his Broadway debut as a Scarecrow. Now, I used to go see the Wiz, the Scarecrow and the Wiz on Broadway. I'd seen it when it was at the Majestic Theater, but when it moved to the Broadway Theater, it was a huge theater, and they didn't sell out every single night. So I would just second act it. I don't do this anymore, people, so don't call the authorities, but I would second act it with my playbill, and I'd sit there and I would watch the Wiz. It was so often, it was so fantastic, and I love that show so much. Little side note, I did make my Broadway debut in that theater, but I made my debut in a musical, which was Sister Act in the Broadway Theater. And the first night I went on, I'll never forget, and I tell this story so often because it's like one of the greatest memories. When we were doing the reprise of Fabulous Baby, and I looked up and I saw where I used to sit over House Wright in the mezzanine section at the Broadway Theater. I just went back it was 40 years later, so it was always phenomenal. But let me show you, there's some rare video that I just found of the original cast of The Wiz on opening night. You got to see this. You'll see Hinton in all of them. Y'all, that is history. I thank you, whoever, found that video. Fantastic. Well, Hinton Battle, he won Best Featured Actor Tonys for Sophisticated Ladies. And here's a great picture with Hinton, Gregg Burrge, and Gregory Hines. Gregory Hines is in the middle there. Hinton's on the left. And then he also won Best Featured Actor in Tap Dance Kid and Miss Saigon. Now, you got to check him out as Uncle Dipsy with Alphonso Ribiero. That's right, Carlton from Fresh Prince, and Alan Weeks in the Tap Dance Kid. I mean, I didn't even show you the entire number, just doing the dance break. And then after that dance break, then he starts singing. And you could even tell that he was winded. I mean, I would have passed out. I was about to pass out just sitting here. I'm telling you. Oh, I just want to see someone says, yes, he says, just talent. Ain't that the truth? I mean, it's just like that. Yeah, Andy, it's like no set, just talent. I mean, it's just so phenomenal. But that was a great show. I love that show. I think Encores over at City Center, it is on their schedule to bring back Tap Dance Kid. And if you're in the city, just try and see it. It's a lovely, lovely story. It was based on a TV movie in the 80s. And it was so good. And that was directed by Jerry Zaks, who, of course, is going to bring Music Man to Broadway. And it did Hello Dolly, Sister Act, so many great shows. But there is no way to top Fabulous Feet except for to show you Hinton Battle's very first Tony Award winning performance. And he does this with the amazing Gregg Burrge once again, and the just incandescent Miss Phyllis Hyman. Sophisticated Ladies. It don't mean a thing.
Are you singing? Are you swinging? They are dancing. Woo, romantic.
Just spectacular, right? Right? It don't mean a thing. That was Sophisticated Ladies with Gregg Burrge, Hinton Battle winning his very first Tony Award, and the great Phyllis Hyman. So fantastic. If you're enjoying this, I know everyone's getting ready. This is our pregame show leading up to the kickoff, and I'm glad that you stopped in with us. And if you're enjoying this, please consider, supporting us. $5 a month at the patreon.com/Broadway's Calling. We really, really appreciate it. And I want to wrap up the show so that we are ready for places, kickoff, whatever. But I wish everyone at the Super Bowl that you break a leg, That goes for the Kansas City Chiefs and for the Tampa Bay. And just know that that is a good thing from the theater people. That's not a bad thing. And I'll leave it with one little piece of Super Bowl trivia before we go. And then I'll, play you that great song from Smokey Joe's Cafe. But Tampa Bay is playing in Tampa Bay against Kansas City. Well, no team has ever won the Super Bowl in their own stadium. So I got to go with Kansas City, y'all. And like I said, Tampa Bay ain't got a song, but Kansas City does. So all I will say, stay safe, stay sane. And if you do gather, if you're having chicken and dips and chips, put on a mask while you're sitting with your friend. We're almost out of this thing, guys. And we can really do this if we really work hard together, right? So enjoy BJ Crosby with Matt Bogart and Deb Lyons in Kansas City. Ha ha ha! We're gonna see history now. It's time for kickoff. Peace.
Gonna be standing on the corner of 12th Street and Vine. I'm gonna be standing on the corner of 12th Street and Vine with my Kansas City baby and a bottle of Kansas City wine. Well, I might take a train, I might take a plane, but if I have to walk, I'm going just the same. I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. They got it.